Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, just jumped off my bike at the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Northeast Area Command. Running around, seeing what's going on. What's that? No, I didn't ask. Thank you, though. You're excused. Thank you. They're very friendly here, as you can see. Always trying to make sure we're fine. Shit, sorry, I gotta trying to catch my breath here. But anyways, I think I got it. Morning. Oh, didn't even see you in there.
Yeah. What's going on?
Same old, man. Just hanging out. Just getting some footage, brother. You work here?
Security guard, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Just hanging out, man. Just here on public property, doing my thing. They got you just standing. They got security now?
What do you mean now?
Like I thought. Well, I've been to the police station a few times, and
This one?
yeah, actually all of them. Southeast Area Command.
What do you do?
Just walk around, gather information, gather footage for people who want to know what it's like to file FOIA requests, talk to police, stuff like that.
Oh, he's gonna have a little talk.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Need help with anything?
No, just hanging out, taking a stop, take a rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can film all you want, but you can.
Oh, I know.
But it had to be on the sidewalk.
Oh, this isn't public property?
No, this particular isn't. No, because even though it is a government building, it is not public property.
Oh,
It's still
okay.
considered private property. So if you want, you're more than welcome to go on the sidewalk.
Is there like a rule or somewhere I can look that up? Because I've been doing this for a while. You can, I mean, my YouTube channel, I'm well known here in Las Vegas. I've been around quite a bit. Never ever heard that ever, especially for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, can I get your name and badge number for the record?
Officer Hayner, P number 14896.
Thank you, and you as well, officer.
I'm Officer Gant, P number 16444.
Awesome, thank you.
So like I said, you're more than welcome to film on the sidewalk, just not on the actual parking lot.
Right, and where's that located at, where I can look that up on Nevada Revised Statute or the policy, a company policy, because you know there's even signage doesn't have law.
As a duly representative of this, I would have the ability to trespass you.
You own this property?
I'm a duly representative
You're a representative for the people or the police station?
for the police station.
And who authorized the police station? Where do your powers come from?
This would be from NRS,
But who do your powers derive from?
the state.
I got it right here. There's a little hint right here for you.
Be the state legislator.
State legislator?
Yeah, they make NRS.
But who votes them in?
If you want to try to infer it that way, you can. But I'm saying, if you continue to be here, that we can trespass you, which I'm saying, the sidewalk, which is public property, you're more than happy to do so.
Yeah, is there a supervisor? Who's the supervisor here?
I'm right behind you.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. And your name, sir?
Sergeant Lamb. What's your name?
Badge number?
What's your name, sir?
I don't give that information out.
What's your business on this parking lot?
Well, last time I checked, it was public. That this area was public. I've done this for quite a while. This isn't my first audit.
What's your purpose?
Gathering content for a story.
Content for a story?
Yes. Especially on the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
Okay,
Yes. And this does go public. A lot of my videos have gone public.
that's fine.
Yeah,
What are
so
you intending to find?
I'm not in,
Capture.
just whatever my eyes can see.
Your story has pertinence to this parking lot at 4 in the morning?
24/7.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I don't rest if police abuse doesn't rest. I don't rest either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a particular instance of police abuse that you're trying to document?
Oh my, I can go on and on and on, but nothing in particular. Like I said, I'm just running around. I parked my bike right over there. Wanted to take a rest, gather some content for a story that I'm doing, and you guys walked up to me. I'm minding my own business. I'm not a threat. Have I made any indication of being threatening?
It's just unusual at this time of day.
Uh-huh.
Law enforcement is being targeted across the nation.
Uh-huh.
They're doing their due diligence to see what your business or your purpose is.
Right.
It's
Right.
nothing to take personally.
Well, I kind of take it personal, you know. I mean, especially when, you know,
You seem cordial enough.
Yeah. I mean, the consent of the government comes. I mean, the powers of the government derives from the consent of the governed, we the people. So this is just a way we keep you guys on check. This is a way that we show the community that.
Well, you're fine to do what you're doing.
Okay.
But you need to also understand that at 4 in the morning, if you're going to be hanging out in front of the station, find out what your business is. If
Right.
you're here to film a story, that's fine.
Right.
How much longer do you need to be filming for your story?
I haven't determined that yet.
Okay. All right.
So we're good.
Good with me. I mean, nobody's going to be falling for any traps here today.
Oh no, I hope not. You know, and I don't want to fall for a trap either.
Share your story with me.
I just don't want.
Recent police like
You know,
this
look,
happened to you.
a lot of things happen.
Ticket or-
I'm well aware of what police can do. I mean, I lock my doors at night now because I don't want you guys to mistake my house for your house and get killed. So
I have
that's.
to clarify that nonsense.
Oh, you haven't
Your
heard.
house for my house.
You haven't
Yeah,
heard
share
that.
with me. What instance are you talking about?
There was a young lady that's an officer in Dallas, I believe, in Texas, and she walked into the wrong home and killed the owner of the home. You haven't heard about that?
She's a law enforcement.
Yeah, she went to what she thought was her house and killed the man who was actually the owner of the house, and yeah.
What's the backstory of that?
They haven't found out yet, but they're getting an arrest warrant for manslaughter.
Supposedly. I mean, you know how that goes. I mean, that badge grants you guys a lot of power. There was
that's
Officer Oliver in Texas was just found guilty for killing a kid, shooting him in the back of the head. He was found guilty, but only given 15 years. He'll be out in 6 or 7. So there is some type of diplomatic immunity with that badge that comes with that badge.
You say diplomatic immunity. We're not diplomats.
No.
That's
Well,
the
you guys
wrong term.
operate outside of the law, outside of the Constitution.
I understand that there's certain instances where you have that perception.
Oh, okay.
But
You ever heard of case law Marbury versus Madison? Any law repugnant to the Constitution is null and void. Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, no state shall convert a right into a privilege and issue a license and fee therefor. Shuttlesworth versus City of Birmingham, Alabama says that if the state does convert a right into a privilege, the individual can ignore the license and fee and engage in the activity with impunity.
what does that mean to you?
That means every time people come here and apply for a license to carry their weapon, their firearm, and you guys process that paperwork, you're in violation of the Second Amendment, the supreme law of the land. Nevada Revised Statute 1.030 says common law is recognized by Nevada Revised Statute. It's just the people have to stand up for it. So I know a lot
Are
of,
we violating constitutional right when they apply?
because it's unconstitutional for any authority to convert a right into a privilege. So if I'm coming here,
So what's the Second Amendment right?
the Second Amendment right is the right to keep and bear arms.
Correct.
Right. So if it's a right, that means I don't have to ask anyone for it. If I'm asking you permission to exercise that right, it is now a
What's your
privilege.
definition of arms?
Of arms?
What context? What
Well,
criteria?
Anything I can defend myself with.
Guidelines.
Anything I can defend myself with. It can be a bat, it can be my fists, it can be my foot, my weapon, my firearm, a knife, pepper spray, anything to defend myself. Because in 1776, around the time when they were trying to disarm the men, the redcoats were trying to disarm these men, they found it very important to not only write the First Amendment, but also the Second Amendment to defend property. So that's why it's very important to have the right to defend ourselves. It's not just about firearms.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Awesome.
Back
Awesome.
in 1776, they also had 6-foot long muskets. You know what I mean? We're not talking about Tech 9s. and
You
all
you
that.
ever heard of the pepper gun? No, they had
So,
technology back in
I'm
those
saying
days.
that you
Yeah.
can't carry your arms.
Yeah.
It's just there's certain criteria that laws are allowed to constrict. You know.
But
We're talking about the concealed carry is what we're talking about, correct?
right, concealed carry. So any form of carrying, if it's my
You can
property.
open carry all you want.
Right, but what if I want to conceal it one day? Which I prefer open carry. But there's times where I would rather conceal carry because I don't want to freak people out. I just want to keep my business to myself. It's my property. So the moment you say that I'm breaking the law by carrying my property, there's no victim, there's no crime.
A little ironic how you say you don't want to freak people out, but
Yeah.
you're doing what you do.
Right, but I'm doing it with armed men. There's armed men. There's no reason for you to be
When
freaked
you come
out.
to a police station with police officers, of course there's going to be armed.
Right, but in today's day and age, if people want to carry their firearm, is what I'm saying is the lack of due process of law. If I get caught with my firearm concealed, I can be charged with a felony. Okay, there's
Then you would be better off doing this expose for your story. The lawmakers, the legislators.
you see, but it's harder to get to them. You guys have a conscience too. You have a heart. You know right from wrong. Miranda versus Arizona, you guys are familiar with that. It says where constitutional rights are protected, there can be no law which would abrogate them. So there's no duty to enforce it.
So because it's harder to get to lawmakers,
Yes.
you're coming
You
to
guys-
a police station.
You guys should help us and stand with us and say, hey, we're not going to take these people to jail for carrying their
Just as
weapons.
big a proponent as
Yeah.
the First and Second Amendment as you are.
Right. So why don't you help us close down this place when it comes to concealed weapons permits? Why
I
don't
don't
you?
agree with that.
You don't agree with the concealed weapons permit? Awesome.
No. I don't agree with your dissension of it.
Oh, so you're saying I should ask you permission to carry my property?
It's not. You don't have to ask permission for anything, but you will face the consequences if you don't follow the laws.
And that's the
Which,
definition.
Again, I didn't pass. You didn't pass.
Right, yeah, I know. But I do operate and live under the common law. And I'm protected by the U.S. Constitution. Nevada revised statute, the Nevada Constitution says we're protected by the federal Constitution. And we're protected by its constitutional powers. Now, the Constitution...
Your Constitution is to bear it.
Right, but also to
That's-
keep it. To keep it, you can keep it on you. Now, you can keep it any way you want. It doesn't say, but it has to be visible. A right is a right. A right is having the sovereign authority to
Doesn't
do
say
something.
You can be concealed either. That's the
It says
problem
keep,
with laws
the right to keep and bear.
centuries ago.
So it was written centuries ago, but yet you guys raise your right hand and promise to protect and defend it, to uphold and defend it. So is that just lip service when you guys raise your right hand and say, I'm going to go ahead and promise to defend this?
That's your own interpretation of what that Second Amendment is.
No. I mean, our founding fathers.
Interpretations. That's
Read,
why
read,
there's
read the
different-
Federalist Papers. Read the Anti-Federalist Papers. Our founders wrote it down just in case we didn't know what they were thinking. They said, if they try to convert your right into a privilege, it's the duty of the people to alter or abolish government. We have the right to alter or abolish it.
So
but
what's the next stage with the story like this little expose? What's like the end game?
I can't expose that, man. I can't share that
Don't
yet.
know, do you?
No, I do. I just can't share that with you because then I'm going to compromise my
You're
story.
not the only one to come around with a camera and.
I'm sure, but that's what I'm saying. It's
Well,
time
you
for the
really
people to
should
stand
tackle
up.
Tackle it at the top of the triangle.
No, right
top
here.
of the pyramid.
You guys put the cuffs on. You guys throw us in the jail cells. I mean, look at.
Are you getting thrown in the jail cell?
Oh, I've been thrown in the jail cells quite a bit.
For
Absolutely.
concealed carry without a permit?
There's been plenty of times just for activism, just for simply not giving my name, because the police officers admitted I was committing no crime, and I was outside. They admitted on camera, no, you committed no crime. We just want to ask you what your name is. It was on camera. I got the body cam footage. They took me to jail, arrested me for obstruction, nothing else. So,
And yet you continue to do it.
absolutely, because it's the duty of the people to remind our rulers that we preserve the spirit of resistance. This is my way of showing you guys that I'm still going to exercise my rights.
Well, you resist the way. All right? Myself and my officers are going to get to work.
Right on.
What's your YouTube channel?
What's my YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't even made one yet.
Oh, yeah, I
Swing
have.
by sometime, let us know. So I'd like to see this expose. I like to see the story.
You'd like to? I
Get
will,
around
man.
Editing it.
What's up?
If you get around to editing these different videos,
Yeah.
like I said,
Oh, they're
for
on
the
YouTube.
Story,
Yeah.
I'm interested in learning about it.
Sweet,
You
sweet.
know what I mean?
So what is your YouTube channel?
You can go on. See,
Oh, yeah.
Joshua Martinez.
Joshua Martinez?
Joshua Martinez.
Joshua Martinez.
Yeah, Josh Martinez.
How many viewers, subscribers?
A little over 1,200.
Cool.
We're wrapped up here.
Okay.
He's filming a story.
Doing a story. What was your name and badge number, sir? I got all theirs.
I'm not conducting any business with you, sir, so you don't need mine.
But you're still a public servant.
Have a nice night.
You're still a public servant. Come on. Show the community that you guys still have an honor and an oath.
I don't want to insult you. Are you? You're doing the same thing? You're what?
Hey, Lamb, I'll tell you what's going on.
Name and badge number. One more chance. Oh, come on. Name and badge number. Yeah, I gave them my name just so they can go look up my so they can go look up my YouTube. I would like them to go check it out. Some of you are like, "Why'd you comply, Josh? Why'd you give him your name? Why'd you give him your name?" Because I do want some more. I want them to know what I do. I want them to know what this is. So it turns out that guy sitting in the car wasn't even a security guard. He was just some dude hanging out of the car. He's probably like, "Dang it. I was trying to get some sleep. My old lady kicked me out of the house. I ain't got nowhere else to go." So you guys see right there. Oh, we're just curious, you know. We want to know what you're doing out here late at night. 4 in the morning. Yeah, so? It's just unusual. But yet he says you're not the first guy to do this. So it isn't unusual. This is private property, they try to say. Private property. No, sir, it's our property. I need to change my YouTube name. So if I ever want to promote it. If I ever want to promote it, I don't have to give my name. You know, I should come up with a nickname. They always say that that's your interpretation of the Second Amendment. That's all your interpretation. Well, you know what? You guys need to be schooled on the U.S. Constitution. Read the Federalist Papers. Read the Anti-Federalist Papers. Our founders didn't want... You think our founders wanted to give the authority of the firearms to the government and allow them the opportunity to disarm us like they're doing now by converting it into a privilege? Didn't think anything was going to happen. I need to stop giving them so much benefit of the doubt. Restricted access. like how that cop tried to tell me that well, I'm a duly representative of this property, and I have the authority to trespass you. No, you do not. Get real, man. Stop playing with me, Smokey. What's the content of your story, they say? What are you doing? Dang, like you guys asking all these questions. And right here, before you enter, this is where you unload your firearm, take the round out the chamber. It's all full of webs. People probably stopped coming here and decided to just exercise their right. Now, I prefer open carry. I don't want to conceal carry. I prefer open carry. Anyone who knows me knows that I love to open carry. And the reason for that is because it keeps bad guys away. And it also lets officers know that, okay, I'm carrying my firearm. If you want to stop me and mess with me, you're going to get a lecture on the U.S. Constitution. You're going to get a lecture on the Second Amendment especially. Right there, red, white, and blue. Doesn't mean what it used to mean. So since it's 4 in the morning, it's odd behavior. So soon we'll be finding ourselves in a curfew. Wake up, find yourself in a curfew. You're a prisoner too. You won't be able to recognize the faces standing over you because they'll all be dressed in uniforms of brutality. That's from my good friend, my favorite artist, Bob Marley. Well guys, I'll go ahead and probably wrap it up right now. So if some of you guys remember, I can't believe I totally forgot where that off-duty officer, I think, shot that young man in his own apartment or his own home. I forgot the name or where it was, so if you guys want to go ahead and comment, I'll probably just go home and look it up, but if you can, please comment and let people know what I was talking about, those who haven't heard. Let me get my... Man, that was really trippy. That guy sitting in that car. I can't believe it. So, no, I'm security. Oh, okay, I never knew they had security here. When the heck did they do that? But... Alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Joshua Martinez here. One City Boy Stand for Freedom. Reminding you why I do this. You may have a different reason, but it's God, country, and family. Y'all take care. Be safe, watch your backs, and try to record as much as you can. Record these guys while they're conducting business. Even if they're not conducting business and they want to walk around and act like couple tough guys, a few tough guys, just go ahead and ask them. Let them know, flex your rights. Let them know that you're aware of your rights, you're aware of a police procedure. Just so that they know that they can't mess with you. Alright? Love you guys. Y'all take care.